So if you have all of your basic necessities met, you got a roof over your head, you got electricity, you got food, you got water, you got power, electricity. You have so much to be grateful for. If you have a car, be grateful that you have something to put gas in, be grateful for it. And once you start to embody that frequency, that gratitude, once you start appreciating what you have, now you are telling the universe you are worthy. You have exactly what you need, exactly when you need it. You have more than enough. You are abundant. Greetings and gratitude. Welcome to my channel, Life Coach with Z. It's your girl Z, aka Zalia. And this is episode 6, I want to say. It's either 6 or 7 of the Wonders of the Human Experience. In this episode, we will be discussing the importance of gratitude and how to become more balanced within your spiritual growth, emotional growth, mental growth, and just overall your basic lifestyle and how we operate through our day-to-day. All right, so first off, before I even get into the topic, I kind of want to bring in something that I myself have noticed that within the consciousness of the collective, a mass majority of people have this issue. And I was always curious as to why, people think the way that they think. And obviously, it's based off of a certain level of programming, a certain situation that has really impacted them, and maybe they are carrying that energy as if it's still happening. It can be many different things as to why people do and say certain things that manifests consciously as a whole within multiple people's realities. So one thing that I have noticed is a lot of people complain, right? We have a lot of people that complain about groceries, gas, bills, a lot of people complain about that. And I always found it very kind of frustrating in a way to see that from people, because it's like people can complain about having to pay for something, but what's crazy to me is they have the means to pay for their needs. They have the means to get groceries, to get gas, to have, the ability to pay their bills. And when you think about it, it leaves you asking, okay, why are people so in this mentality of just complaining and complaining and complaining, even if they have the ability and the means to get exactly what they need, exactly when they need it, right? And then I had this thing, and I had to write it down. I was like, so from my understanding, people that complain a lot is directly connected to people that worry. And not only when you have this constant fear of worry, of anxiety, you are more prone to complain to things, but also the frequency and the energy that you send out to the universe is that you are in lack. Somebody that complains is complaining from a sense of lack, right? So when you have people that are constantly complaining, that immediately tells me you are not operating from the mindset of abundance. And this is why having gratitude is extremely important. Because, like I said, this is a massive collective issue. A massive collective issue. So you have so many different realities giving so much energy and power towards something in lack. That type of attention is not only going to fuel that lack of, but it's going to keep everyone conditioned to that. You're going to be constantly programmed to that, to the point where I don't want to say you're going to be stuck, but that will be the only thing you are aware of, right? Until someone brings a different type of awareness to you. So kind of how I want to explain this is the opposite of someone complaining is someone expressing gratitude. Someone being in gratitude is someone that's optimistic, right? And when you are optimistic, regardless of the experience and the outcome of the experience, you are in appreciation. And for someone that's always in appreciation, always in gratitude, you are pushing out a frequency, an energy to the universe that you have everything that you need exactly when you need it. You have more than enough, that you are abundant, that you are worthy for more, right? That's what it means to be abundant, to have the means of to get things that you need and more. So someone that is vibrating within the frequency of lack is ultimately someone that is in the mindset of they don't have enough, of it's not enough to go around. It's not enough. It's something that is directly tied to people that complain and that worry, right? And not only this, it does go to show you where you are within your own frequency. And a lot of people are on this kind of like a bandwagon of vibrating on a higher frequency, or at least within the spiritual community. That's what I've seen. But what people don't realize is in order for you to reap the benefits of having a higher frequency, you got to do a lot of inner work, a lot of reprogramming the way that you think, what you say, how you eat. It's a lot of things that take place that people really don't take into account when they start to pursue a journey like this. And you got to be committed. You have to be committed, and you have to be very determined to ultimately being so optimistic that you are always manifesting something that is always beneficial to you. And even in that sense, regardless if the outcome appears to be light or dark, it's always something that you can benefit from that. But yes, be grateful that you have the ability to get the things that you need. Be grateful that you have the necessary funds in order to have your needs met. Be grateful that you can get groceries, that you can pay your bills, right? That you have a job, that you have a car, that you have the ability to obtain gas, to get more gas. Be grateful for these things. These are not things to discredit, You are living an abundant life. There are many people out here that could really use what you have. And for you to complain about what you lack of, it really, really is such a disadvantage to you, your frequency, your spiritual growth. So really, guys, it is extremely important for you to, regardless of the outcome, be grateful that you have the means to obtain that outcome, even if it is a little bit more expensive. And I tell you another thing, a huge reason why things are so expensive is because everyone is constantly complaining about it. Where your attention goes, that energy grows. So if everyone is constantly complaining and complaining and complaining about bills, groceries, gas, whatever the case may be, we are literally allowing such high prices to exist because we keep acknowledging it. But a great way to really reprogram how things show up in our realities is by simply being grateful that you have what you need exactly when you need it. Every time, even if it is expensive, even if it seems like, it's taking everything that you got. You have the means to get it done and to get it, and just get it. That is something to be extremely grateful for. Really, and really just really think about that and really sit with yourself, hold yourself accountable and ask yourself, where are some times throughout the day that I'm complaining about something that I still have the ability to obtain? Right? So if you're complaining about prices being too high, are you actually able to pay those prices? If yes, then you should really be grateful that you have that ability. Because like I said, there are a lot of people out here that don't have that. They don't have that ability, but you do. You do. And that is something to be grateful for. Even if it's the smallest of things, as just simply having a roof over your head. That is something that a lot of people don't have. There's a lot of people that have way more than I have. And I'm extremely grateful for what I have right now. Right now. So grateful. Because I see and I know the importance of maintaining that gratitude, that appreciation. Why it's so important to be so appreciative of every single thing. It's so important. So really take the time to really go through and just catch yourself when you feel like you're about to complain about something. Really ask yourself, okay, wait a minute. Before I complain about this, do I have the means to get it, to obtain it? If the answer is yes, you have no reason to complain. And if the answer is no, find something that can assist you with obtaining what it is that you want. There's always somebody that we can align with in order for us to receive the things that we need to get the other things that we need, So it's extremely important, and I cannot stress this enough. This is a massive collective issue. On a daily, I see this. A daily. And like I said, I have much more less than what people have. Yet, I still have the ability to be much more grateful for what I do have. So if you have all of your basic necessities met, you got a roof over your head, you got electricity, You got food, you got water, you got power, electricity. You have so much to be grateful for. If you have a car, be grateful that you have something to put gas in, you know? Be grateful for it. And once you start to embody that frequency, that gratitude, once you start appreciating what you have, now you are telling the universe you are worth. You have exactly what you need, exactly when you need it. You have more than enough. You are abundant. Okay? All right. So with that being said, I kind of want to give you guys some tips, some different ways to elevate your frequency and to also how to become more balanced within your own frequency. So first off, I kind of want to touch into the subconscious aspects of things. So when we speak on reprogramming anything within ourselves, we are directly saying it in a sense of, okay, so let's say this, an example. Your subconscious is like a computer. And how do computers typically operate? They typically have someone to insert some sort of input in order to get the output. Same thing works for us. So if you have always had an input of fear, of lack, of something relating to survivor mode, yes, you will have to go through certain ways of methods to help you become on the more abundant side, right? Okay, so I want to give you guys a few things that actually helped myself, that I actively worked with for months, for a long extended period of time, actively holding myself accountable. And I want to say the biggest thing that really helped me was isolation, being within my own self, my own spirit, really dialing back from society and really noticing my patterns, noticing my triggers, getting to the root cause of things. So really being to yourself, being alone, spending time in that hibernation period is extremely beneficial. It's super beneficial. And you learn so much about yourself, things that you might have even buried within the subconscious mind that will come up. So it allows you to actually get to the root causes of things, because a lot of us tend to push stuff so back so much to the point we don't even realize some of the triggers that we have. So isolation was literally one of the best methods that I use personally to help reveal a lot of things about myself in order for me to transform to the person that I am right now. Now, another thing that helped me a lot was me changing the music that I listen to. Me incorporating affirmation music, habitual positive music that is, a lot of people like to say that it's like high vibrational music. You can say that, but that is what I currently now listen to. And in those songs, the lyrics are just nothing but affirmations. Anything's an affirmation. A lyric is an affirmation, but the type of affirmation that my brain is receiving that on a constant is so beneficial, to the point where anytime if I was to receive any form of a thought pattern that's not beneficial to me, I can reverse it with the affirmations from the music that I listen to. And I do it instantly now. I don't think about it. I just do it. I don't have to really take the time to be like, oh, that thought doesn't belong to me. Let me figure out what I got to do. No, I instantly know how to transmute that energy that does not belong to me. Another thing that helped me a lot was just having affirmations, writing down affirmations. There are so many different affirmations. Whatever it is that you specifically need to work on, and a great way to figure out what it is that you need to work on is pay attention to your triggers. Pay attention to things that make you uncomfortable and really start dissecting that, finding affirmations that can help you reverse those ideologies that make you feel as if you can't be one with whatever it is that you're uncomfortable with. Another huge thing that really helped me was me being in gratitude, me just simply being grateful for every single thing. And like I said, regardless if it appears light or dark, there's always something that you can take from every bit of experience that happens for you. There's always something that comes from each and every experience that we go through that is beneficial to us. It is up to you to figure out how it is beneficial to you. So being in that mindset of gratitude will reveal a lot of things as to how to navigate through that. So there's even affirmations for that as well. Affirmations for everything. Another thing that I incorporate to help with keeping my vibration at a more balanced state is sound frequencies, sound healing. A lot of people are not aware how powerful sound frequencies are. They're not aware. And I'm here to let you know, like, you can listen to depending on what it is exactly that you are targeting within yourself, there's a frequency dedicated for that. You can find frequencies of guilt, jealousy, fear, stagnation. I mean, literally, just search it up, research it. There's plenty on YouTube. There's plenty literally anywhere. You can just type it in, and I promise you will find a frequency catered to that. There's also this thing called simultones, where it even goes down deeper to digestive things, respiratory things that people have diseases with. So literally, it's so many frequencies, sound tones for literally everything, every single part within our minds, within our body. It's some for teeth. It's some for your eyes, your eyelids. I mean, literally anything you can think of, there is a frequency for it. But you have to do the work in order to find these things. And it doesn't take that much. It really doesn't. So, sound frequencies, isolation, being in a state of gratitude. Also, another thing that is very beneficial and helpful to keeping your vibration at a more balanced state is finding a creative endeavor. So whatever it is that you love to do, that you are so creative at, regardless if it's something regarding to arts and crafts. So if you like to paint, you like to draw, anything along of that, that is a great way to really connect with yourself. Also, being able to express yourself through those creative endeavors is really important as well. Also, I want to say dancing is one huge one for me. So I paint here and there. I like to do a little painting here and there, maybe drawing some coloring books, really connecting with my creative energy. But personally, for me, what works for me as far as my creative endeavor is dancing. I dance out. I really boost my energy with dancing. I really express myself through dancing. And I'm able to really just truly be my authentic self when I dance. So that is another way to help keep you in a steady vibration to where you are attracting very beneficial things to yourself. And I want to say the most important one, guys, is self accountability. It will always come down to, are you willing to put yourself in the place where you see or where you want to be? What are you willing to do to become this greater version of yourself? What are you willing to do to become this more high vibrational version of yourself? That is what really is going to test you. And I almost don't even want to say a test, but this is really the difference between people that say they're going to do it and people that are actively doing it, right? So self accountability is going to be the biggest thing. The biggest thing. I cannot stress that enough. You have to hold yourself accountable every single time. You're going to have to do it So for me personally, I used to hold myself accountable several times a day. If I caught myself doing something, thinking a certain way, saying a certain thing, instantly, no, you know what I'm saying? So it really is up to you. Are you willing to put in that much effort, that much willingness, that much determination to really become this greater person, this more high vibrational person that you envision yourself to be? So, with that being said, I do have another YouTube channel. It is where I post my guided meditations. I will be doing my own personal sound healing on there. I will be also posting like dancing, yoga, anything that is very creative, more related to things that are more fun. It will be on that channel. I will definitely probably post like a little video to where you guys can go and click on that. So definitely check that out if you guys are interested in something like that. But yeah, if you have any questions, please feel free to comment. Or if you just want to comment and let me know anything that you relate to in this video. And yeah, like, comment, subscribe, and share this with like-minded people. And let's, really push this out, because this is really important. Like, as a collective, this is really important. So yeah, without further ado, I will see you guys next time on episode 7. Peace.